August 1598, in the northeastern province of Gangwon-do, a big storm hits a village by the sea, pulling out trees and breaking huts. Villagers hold on to their things and hide for safety, while fishermen try to tie up their boats and protect the pier. But a huge wave crashes in and throws them into the rough sea. By morning, the sea is calm again, and people start cleaning the damage from the storm. One good thing is that many fish were washed onto the beach, and the villagers collect them by the handful from the shore. In a nearby cave, a young woman tries to move, tired and covered in sand. The fish gatherers walk to the cave with curiosity, and open their mouths in surprise when they see the woman inside. It's a person, they say. A little later, a nobleman, Lord Yang, hurries home with excitement, asking the fishermen who wait for him, "Where is the mermaid?" They show him to his pond. His eyes grow wide when he sees the woman sitting there, a little hurt, her wrists tied with rope, her long shiny tail stretched out in front of her. "It's a real mermaid," he says with wonder. He reaches out toward her, but a fisherman warns him to be careful. It's said that if someone mistreats, or raises a hand to, a mermaid, she can suck out his soul and erase his memory. That's the mermaid's way to protect herself from humans. Lord Yang shrugs, saying he won't raise a hand to her, but a knife. The mermaid gives him a sideways glare. The nobleman feels a bit uneasy and wonders if she can understand him, but he brushes the thought aside. He promises the fisherman a reward, then turns his attention to the plans for tonight's banquet. He wonders when the newly appointed mayor will arrive. Probably soon, from the looks of the large traveling party on the road. The new mayor, Dam Ryung, rides among them, and the camera stays on a jade bracelet on his wrist. At the banquet that night, Lord Yang flatters Dam Ryung, then asks if he's heard of mermaids. A nobleman says the stories are just fiction, but Lord Yang says he has something interesting to show them. He points to his pond and proudly reveals what he caught. The mermaid looks up at them, lost and sad, sitting in a net while fishermen poke her with sticks. Dam Ryung is curious and walks down to see her more closely. He asks Lord Yang what he plans to do with her. Lord Yang explains that mermaid oil is very valuable. It burns for a long time and never goes bad. He brags that he caught this treasure because he's been loyal to his country and lived a good life. Dam Ryung has been hiding his dislike for Lord Yang, but now he shows it a little. He says he investigated Lord Yang and found out that he bought his government job and raised the fishing tax 3 times. He warns that the king punishes officials who make the people suffer, and hints that Lord Yang could be executed. Lord Yang gets scared and asks what he should do, and if there's anything Dam Ryung wants. Anything? Dam Ryung asks. Lord Yang says yes, giving a quick look at the mermaid. She and Dam Ryung look into each other's eyes for a long time. Then the mermaid jumps into the sea, swimming away to her freedom. Dam Ryung watches from the boat. While on the shore, Lord Yang complains about the mayor being too powerful. He promises to catch the mermaid again and get rid of the mayor. Dam Ryung still watches the mermaid as she swims, but then she stops and looks back at him. She turns around and swims back to his boat. Reaching up her hand, Lord Yang wonders if the old stories are true, that she might pull Dam Ryung under the water, take his soul, and erase his memory. The fisherman says mermaids only erase memories that someone wants to forget, but he thinks it's safer not to touch her hand anyway. He says, humans and mermaids live in such different worlds. Whether the ending is good or bad, what can really happen? In the boat, Dam Ryung kneels and reaches out to hold the mermaid's hand. They stay like that for a while, holding hands, looking into each other's eyes. Then, suddenly, we jump to the future, or rather, the present. Seoul, 2016. We meet our hero, Lee Min-ho, in different roles quickly. He takes away the joy of pressing a bus stop button from a little girl, metaphorically stealing candy from a baby. He chats with a woman at a fancy bar, calling himself a lawyer, and asks a shady dealer about buying merchandise, looking like a nervous dork. The smooth-talking lawyer impresses the woman with a magic trick, lighting a tissue rose and turning it into a real one. Then the dork buys a valuable vase with a briefcase full of cash, but the cash catches fire, revealing only a red rose inside. So Mr. Smooth-talking con man enjoys playing with magic and fire. His name is Heo Jun-jae, and his partner in crime, Jo Nam-do, congratulates him, calling him the Harry Potter of con artistry, only better looking. Ha! Behind them is their quiet hacker Maknae, Taeo. Next, they plan a new con. From their hacker van, partner Namdu intercepts a call from the prosecutor's office requesting an elevator repair. The trio grabs their toolboxes and enters the office building, keeping an eye on one prosecutor in particular, who's leaving. As they pass security, a guard asks why the regular elevator technician isn't there. In a flash, June Jae sizes him up, reading him like a computer, noticing details about his appearance and behavior. Within seconds, June Jae decides the best way to handle the guard is hypnosis.